Yo, welcome back to the channel, everyone. This is a series where I go over great spawn nades, rushing routes, and lines of sight in search and destroy. These are things I do in my gameplay that get me a lot more kills. So if you learn anything from this video that helps you get more kills, make sure you let me know in the comments below. Smash that like button, subscribe for more content like this. But without further ado, let's hop into this video. All right, so I figured we'd start this off in alphabetical order. So we're going to start with Babylon. Not a lot to show you on Babylon, but I will show you a few things I do differently that usually gets me a decent amount of kills on this map. First thing is, obviously, a lot of people just like to throw the grenade right down the middle. One thing I do a little different, I'll cook it for a second and then try and bank it off that wall. So hopefully that blows up, somewhere in this middle power position. And A, ideally kills them. B, injures them a little bit, so when you're rushing up mid, you can kill them a little bit quicker. You only have to put like 1 or 2 bullets in them and take the power position in the middle. Another grenade throw you can do is when you're on offense going towards B. As you're running up these stairs, what you're going to want to do is aim right to the left of this tree. You don't need to jump, but right about there. And it's going to blow up right there. What that's going to do, people are going to be sniping you from this head spot, or maybe just even rushing towards your spawn. And that's just going to prevent them from getting to you a little bit. You might take 1 or 2 of them out or get some damage on them, and obviously maybe challenge them and get the kill a little bit easier. The next throw you can do is when you're on defense going towards A. What a lot of people will do is try and head glitch you or snipe you from right behind that box or maybe even up here. So without even peeking, you can get right behind this white box right off spawn. There's kind of 3 tiers to this wall. You want to aim it right over this mid tier. It should just sail, bounce off that wall, and blow up right behind there. Going on some spots you might not know about. When you're on offense, running towards B, a lot of people are going to try and rush through here. And what you can do, not a lot of people know you can get on. Not a lot of people know you can get on this side of the railing, but you can just tuck yourself right back here and catch people off guard pretty quick. At least get 1 or 2 people who might not look to the left, or at least all the way back behind that cover. Taking that a step farther, if they're head glitched on this cover, or maybe that box there, you want to make sure you have your knife out for this one, but you can actually hop over this railing and come right through here, catch them off guard, and kill them that way. Last spot on this map that I'll show you is right up here. This one's getting a little more popular. A lot more people know about this one, but it still can be kind of helpful. You can hop right up on this pillar. From here, you can defend A, or at the very least, catch somebody off guard. They might not look up here right away, so if you can get the first shot on them, lots of times you get the kill if you get the first shot. But do be careful. Sometimes if they catch you, on your flank, or you're just not looking that direction, you are a sitting duck up here. There's no cover, so just kind of be careful about that one. All right, next up is Derelict. On offense, a nice random nade that you can do right off spawn. You're going to want to throw it right over this tall part of this first green generator as you're running up. You don't need to jump, just a nice little light toss. Should land, yeah, bank right off there, blow up right as they're rushing towards A to defend. Another one you can do right off spawn is running to the right. Obviously, you can just chuck one right down the middle. That's usually going to go... That was really good. If it bounces off that train, you're definitely going to get a kill because there's a sniper. But usually just lands somewhere in this area, up in that area, getting somebody just rushing right out the middle. One more random nade on offense. If you're running towards B, you can just chuck a grenade right over the left side of that tree, and it should blow up right by that barrel where people will head glitch, or maybe just coming right through here. That's another good spot. Nades on defense that you can do right off the spawn. This is probably the better side, to just go right over this train and down the middle, because what you're going to do is get people crossing down there to try and get to the left to get to B. Another one you can do on defense, this is the one I prefer. It's a little bit tougher to hit, but it's almost guaranteed to kill every time. And this A bomb triangle is a nice indicator where you need to throw it. So as you're running up, you're going to want to throw it from behind this train right to the left up the A. So just up, and hopefully that blows up right in there, right where they're rushing through, and you're always going to get somebody rushing through there. A nice line of sight here on Derelict when you're on offense. You can just walk right up in this corner, and it's a little bit more elevated than the rest, so you can kind of see them peeking out of this tower. I know that's a high position people like to use, so they don't always expect you sniping all the way in the back of the map, and you're pretty covered from everybody else in the middle. Just like on offense, on defense, you can kind of just climb up right on this wall and have a nice sniper spot right to where they're going to be running. and they're never going to suspect you right there. If you want a little bit easier shot, you can come up here, just hang out right here. You are a little bit more exposed to people coming down this way, but you can pick them off. They're a little bit closer here, and it's actually a nice line of sight right here. If you wanted to lay down, they can't really see you there, but you'll get people coming up the middle. One other thing that I don't know if people really realize, but you can hop right up onto this rock, and where there's no barbed wire fence, you can jump over here. If you want to take that a step farther, you can actually jump here, jump all the way onto here, and up here. If you do it quick, they might not suspect you, and you might get a good flank on the people that go right and go towards A. Also, right on here, you can kind of just peek over the wall if you climb up on the bomb. And you can just kind of have some nice angles here. Not a lot of people suspect that. Another thing, there's always ladders on these trains. Pretty obvious one, but not a lot of people know maybe that you can just climb right up on these. And you're exposed again, but it is good to get from point A to point B the quickest. There's a lot of things you can do, a lot of trains you can jump on. One thing I have noticed, climbing the ladder takes a little while. I think it's really only this train, maybe a couple other trains, but you can actually just hop up here and then hop up like that. It's a little bit quicker. All right, next up is extraction, and there are some random grenade throws that are pretty useful on this one. Obviously, people are just kind of rushing to the power position, so you can take advantage of that with some grenades. On defense, there's 3 that I'll show you here. 2 are kind of the same, just one kind of a little bit closer and one a little farther. You'll see what I'm talking about, but really, the main thing with this one, make sure you're going out the right doors, not the left. It just kind of lines you up better. But you'll run out here and just kind of throw a low stinger that bounces right up there to that head spot where they'll be trying to snipe you. Next one you're going to want to throw, basically the exact same, but a lot higher and a lot closer to that ladder. So I'll show you here. Just run straight up to this. Chuck a bit as high as you can, and it should land over that bus and kind of hit anybody who's trying to head glitch off that barrel. Next one you're going to want to do on defense is run straight out here towards this Jeep. Grab an nade, throw it straight up in the air. What that does is blows this car up and anybody around it. Next throw is going to be on offense, and what you're going to want to be aiming for is right over the roof, kind of really anywhere over these 2 windows here is where you're going to want to be throwing it, because it's going to go over the building and blow up that Jeep on the other side as they're running down the middle, and hopefully you'll pick somebody off that way. So run over those, and we just saw it blow up, but it'll blow this vehicle up and anybody around it. One nice line of sight that not a lot of people know about, if there's anybody camping on this roof, you can actually see through these windows and pick them off on the catwalk, or vice versa. You can pick people off on the catwalk from this roof. I'll kind of show you what it looks like on the catwalk. But yeah, you get a real nice angle on them. It's a little bit easier to go from this angle. One nice thing I like to do for people who are camped this little window here, they'll actually jump up on this helicopter, and you can lay down right here, pick people off that way. They don't really expect it. Same goes for this helicopter. You just got to be careful of the blades, but you can kind of hop right up here, get an angle on them over here, right here, over here. Not a lot of people expect you on this helicopter, but be careful. Those blades will kill you. Another one you can do to get the people in the watchtower over there on this side is hop right over here, come behind these bushes, and you have a pretty good angle on them right through here. You're pretty concealed. They're not going to see you here typically. Another nice way to get up to A, if you're down here, you can just kind of hop up here, and you can crawl up here or over here. Or you can even just stay down here, kind of use this to guard the bomb. People don't expect it always. Another nice thing you can do, instead of using this ladder, you can walk around here. If somebody's up here, or like you think somebody's maybe just on this catwalk, ladder exposes you too much, you can hop up here. Get that angle again on them. This one's pretty basic, but I don't see a lot of people climb up to the tower this way, and you should know about it, but if you don't, here you go. Climb up the ladder, hop up here. You can actually climb up this way. Last one I'll leave you with, another helicopter one. You can hop up here. Just kind of use this as head cover. Take people off here, Take people off here. You can even actually see A-bomb from here, which is actually kind of nice. Good line of sight for people out on the helicopter pad. And you can even see people come through this door a little bit easier. But that's all I have for extraction. Hope you guys like this video. If you do like this kind of video and it does help you, make sure you let me know in the comments. Smash that like button and subscribe for more content like this. But I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.